Yo, what is up guys, this is Hadi from HadiTech back with a brand new video. In today's video guys, we're going to be showing you how to automate posting on Pinterest. Now if you are looking to grow your social media, mainly Pinterest accounts, then this is the perfect video for you. And as you can see, this is one of the accounts that I have created for the previous website that we created in this channel. We have created a cooking/recipe websites. There is a tutorial for that on the channel as well. We got the AdSense approval in 24 hours, and we basically went over the details on how to replicate this website, how to buy the script, how to set up the whole website for AdSense and get approved in 24 hours. Now if you did not watch this tutorial, I highly recommend going over this video and watching it to the fullest. Now let's just go back to Pinterest. As you can see guys, these images that you see, or these pins that you see on this account, are AI generated, and they are being posted automatically without me doing anything. And like I said before, if you want to grow your social media account, then definitely you need to use automations in order to gain followers and views as well. And we'll keep you updated, of course, on how well this account does in the near future. Now if you want to set up this automation, we're going to be using Make is a free automation tool that lets you automate basically everything, and they give you free credits monthly. So for a starter that does not have a lot of capital to invest with other AI automation tools, Make is a perfect reliable alternative that you can use. And for the automation, it will be linked in the description down below. All you need to do is just download it and upload it to your Make, and we're gonna get into that in a second. And for the file that we will be sending the data from, or automating basically everything from, it's gonna be this, and I will be linking it in the description down below. You can also download it, and in here you need to actually set up this on your own. So if you got a website that has blogs, you gotta change the column that says pin title with your blog titles right here. And for the recipe link, you can actually change it from the recipe link, of course, to your blog links. And in here, just change these to ready. It's like this to start everything from scratch as well. So that's how you do it. Populate this Google Sheets with the appropriate content that you have on your website. So of course, when you do that, once you set up your Google Sheet file, you need to head to Google Sheets and click on the folder and upload your Google Sheets. Click on upload and upload it right here. So that's the first step. The second step is to actually go to Make, create your brand new account. The link will be in the description down below. And what you can do is just click on create scenarios like this. And so once you are in, what you have to do, click on these three dots in the top right menu and click on import blueprint and upload the blueprint that you will find in the description down below as well. Click on upload JSON and then click on import blueprint. Once you do this, you are ready to go and you can start modifying the stuff in here. So the first thing that we need to go over is the Google Sheets module. So click on it, and then here the first step is to link your Google account with Make. So you need to actually make connection between the two. Once you establish the connection, click on select from my drive, leave it as is, then select the spreadsheet name. In our case, it would be social queue updated. If you did not update the name, it will be the same. If you change the name, then look for it from this drop down menu. So this will be it. As for the sheet name, it will be recipes 1. And in order to actually check the sheet name, all you need to do is just click on Google Sheets and you will find the sheet name in the bottom of the screen. As you can see, it's recipes 1. Again, if you do not change it, it will be recipes 1. If you changed it, then it will be a different name, so look for that. Also leave this as yes, column range A to CZ, and from the filter select status, and select ready. So it should be status equal to ready. So the automation will go over and it will look for the status first, and every row that has ready in it is the one to run in this automation. Then scroll all the way down, you have sort order, select ascending, then leave it as 1. So limit, leave it as 1. We are posting 1 pin at a time. You can schedule multiple posts during the day. We'll go over that in a second. And this is it for the first module. Click save, then go to the second module, which is ChatGPT completion. Click on it And what you have to do is also create or link your ChatGPT accounts with Make as well. But before you do this, you need to actually go over ChatGPT API platform, and you need to top up your account with some money in order to use ChatGPT API. So click on Start Building, API Dashboard. Then from the API Dashboard, click on your profile, go to Billing, and from here, click on Add to credit balance and top up your account with some money. You can put in $5 to $10. That will be fine. And if you see yourself that you are using a lot of credits, then you can top up more money. Once you do this, click on API keys, then click on create your new API key, and in here you will create your new API key. Save it, then head to general, and you need your organization ID also in order to link your ChatGPT account, API account with Make. So that's what you need to do. You need the API key and the organization ID once you top up your account. All you need to do is just click on add, and it will ask you to put in these two details. Once you do that, you will have a connection established. Then from here, you're going to select create chat completion, leave it as is. Then for the model, we're going to use ChatGPT 04 mini system. This is actually so cheap, and you can use it in order to create high quality images as you saw in the first video. Then in here for the role, it will be user, and for the prompt, you need to change it according to the content on your website. So what we have here, you are writing a Pinterest content for a recipe website. You can write this with another AI tool. You can use ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever the case might be, in order to write this user prompt. All you need to do is just take a screenshot, put it in one of these AI chatbots, and they will write you a decent prompt that will create images. So in here, you can write it on your own, or you can use an AI to do that. You can change the recipe title, and let's say for example, if you have blogs, put in blogs here, blogs title. Recipe links, it will be blogs link or blog links, and map these parameters accordingly. So double check that the pin title, it is actually pointing to your blog title, and for the recipe link, it is actually pointing to your blog link. So whatever that you just named in these columns, it gotta be pointed directly in here. So double check these parameters. Then for the image prompt, a realistic vertical Pinterest food image prompt, and these are just the sizes, no text overlay. You have to change these keywords that says food to match the content in your website. So if you have a tech website, you gotta say tech. If you got some store going on, that you gotta mention store, things of that sort. These keywords are the one that makes the generated pictures. And down here, you don't need to actually change anything besides these changes that I mentioned in the top. And if you scroll all the way down, do not also change anything. Click on save. Then what this does, it will generate the title, description, and the image prompt for us in a JSON format. And we have a JSON parser right here that will actually split those into their own little things. So title will be on its own, the description will be on its own, and the image prompt will be on its own. Then for the image generation module with ChatGPT also, you gotta use ChatGPT Image 2 2026. So this is the latest model that we can use within Make. So check this one out. And for the prompt, you gotta select the image prompt from the JSON parser. So the output from the JSON parser needs to be in here. Then for the size, you gotta leave the size as is, auto, JPEG as an output format, and the number will be 1. So do not change on anything on these. Then you gotta have a Dropbox account, and if you don't have a Dropbox account, then you need to create a Dropbox account. So go to Dropbox, and what you need to do, click on new file and create your folder and name it whatever name that you feel like. And as you can see, we do have the folder right here that which we use to post these pins for our food and recipe website. So you gotta make a new folder within Dropbox. Once you do this, click on the first module of Dropbox within Make, establish the connection again, select your folders. Of course, once you create your folders within Dropbox, you will see it right here. Then select map and make sure to map the title So in your case, if it is a blog, map the blog title and just type in .jpg at the end. And for the data, make sure you are feeding the data from the first completion, the first ChatGPT completion. Make sure it is here, as in the response image data, and click on save. Now once we have that in the first Dropbox module, we need to upload that image again, and we will have a public URL that the Pinterest module can use in order to pull the image and post it on Pinterest. So for the second one, it will be as simple as mapping this parameter right here. It says path lower. You need to actually have this one and nothing else. So make another connection with Dropbox. Make sure path lower is in the file path, and everything is just set to empty. Click on save, and just like this, you are set to go. Last but not least, we gotta set up a connection between Pinterest and Make. So click on the Pinterest module, add your account, then in the image URL, you gotta put in the download URL. So the download URL from Dropbox needs to be in the image URL. And for the boards, of course, you gotta select the boards that are within your Pinterest accounts. I'm not gonna go over that. It's just as simple as going to your Pinterest profile, click on create, and you will have board right here, and you can create a board, and you can use that board to post whatever that you like. So it's just simple. And again, select it from here. The pin name should be the title of the JSON parser, so leave this one as is. The description should be the description, because again, we told you, or we mentioned, that all of these will be independently given right here, backed by ChatGPT. And for the link, it will be the recipe link from the Google Sheets. So this is the recipe link, or in your case, it will be the blogs link or the shop link or whatever. And just like this, click on save, then go back to the last module, and this module will update the last raw, and the last module will just update the last cell, which is status right here. So it will update it from ready. Once it does run through the make automation, it will just be posted test. So what you need to do is just head back, leave everything as is, select your spreadsheet again, make sure that you are selecting the correct sheet name. For the raw number, just let's remove this. It's not raw number. Select you will find raw number in the Google Sheet. Search raw. So in raw numbers, select raw numbers just like this, and scroll all the way down and make sure status E is set to posted test. This way, every time that another Pinterest pin is posted, it will be updated to posted.test, and click on save. And yeah, just like this, if you run this automation, it will post automatically to Pinterest. And there is one thing that you can do, is just click on this scheduler setting right here, and in this scheduler you can set up multiple times that you want this automation to run. So if you want to set it to run once a day, you can do this. If you want to set it to run daily, then you can put this and add more time. This is more down my alley, so just put in the time that I want. Let's say, for example, I want it to start at this time. We can do this. You can add multiple times, you can run it multiple times. If you want to set it weekly, monthly, you are free to do this. So make sure to actually fiddle with the scheduler settings and select what suits you. And yeah, just like this, you are ready to automate your posts on Pinterest. Alrighty guys, we have reached the end of our video. If you found this video helpful, then please drop a like, comment down below if you have any questions, and definitely do not miss on subscribing to our channel, because we post a lot of helpful content. This was Hadi. Take care of yourselves guys, and see you in the next one, and peace.